Oh man, I have had enough of this. So that's now 22 to the edge of that. Looks right to me. It looks very right. That's it. It's a winner. Just about to mix up my epoxy. One of the things I remember from my days in the constabulary is that you should always double glove. For two reasons. If the outer pair gets dirty, you can take them off and you're still gloved up. Just put another pair on over the top. And if the outer pair rips, it would have to be quite something to rip through both pairs. It also means that staying clean and changing clubs is really, really easy, because if this pair gets dirty, you peel this pair off, put a new pair on, and you're still gloved up all the time. These stands came with some LED lights that I got cheap from somewhere, I can't remember where now. I think it was Screw Fix or something. I was going to throw them away, but they're sort of twist lock telescopic jobbies that I think are going to turn out to be very useful. Here it is then. And this is why I do the double glove thing. Back on the boat to do the fiberglassing. I put the milk in the cockpit to take home the other day and forgot, so it's been sat in the hot sun for 3 days. Watch this. The last time I did that, it almost took my hand off. It went off in a pop. Bit of overhead fiberglass in. Life doesn't get any better than this, I'll tell you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was a real treat. Overhead fiberglassing sucks, and I don't like it. Anyway, I figured the only way to do it is to do it in bits small enough you can hold up for the bit that you're not fiberglassing whilst you're fiberglassing the bit you are fiberglassing. Any bigger than that and it becomes an uncontrollable heap of shit. Fortunately, I've managed to get a layer of glass here, that's here, 2 layers of glass here, and all I need to do now is put a layer of glass over here, and given my newfound prowess with overhead fiberglassing, that should be relatively straightforward. So I'll cut the piece as exactly to size as I can, roll it up and hold it, and then be able to just paste it on there as I go. The problem is that until it's soaked in resin, the binder doesn't break down, it's still very stiff. But whilst you're waiting for the resin to soak in and everything, you're just like this all the time. It's ridiculous. I suppose possibly, slightly lighter matte might have gone a bit easier, I don't know. The good news about this is 450 GSM matte, is it'll go on in one coat and that'll be it. Oh god. Okay. More resin, more fiberglass. I've got to measure that up first because all this mancing about with huge squares of fiberglass just ain't flying there. There's the waste, that's already gone now. I've made a little fiberglass nest up here for myself. It's lovely actually. Apart from a prickling sensation and all that other bollocks. What a nightmare that was, Jesus. Oh, take easier projects, you know. Overhead fiberglassing. Screw that, man. Although, for all my complaints, it will be mission accomplished at the end of the day. Carry scissors? I always carry a pair, you just never know, you know. I like it with a tickle when you're cutting your hair and things. Right, I'll just move this. So, it's 10:30. I've been going at it since my daughter went to bed. The beams are glassed in and they look good. I'm happy. I'm happy. Wrestling, Jesus Christ, wrestling with that bastard. No thank you. This is not fun at all. But it'll be a good job, I think. Need a bit of tidying up when it's done, you know, the usual stuff. But it's a winner. So it just needs a little bit of fairing up and painting and that's it done. Sadly, however, and I'm going to keep this on because the smell in here is absolutely horrendous. Sadly, the first day I came down here to do this, everything went wrong. I forgot the boat keys, I forgot some of the tools I needed, blah blah blah. And as I lifted the forehatch, the handle of the forehatch came away in my hand, and then I turned it over and looked at it and it fell into 3 pieces. It's rotten. I've since inspected the forehatch and decided that I'm going to put a new one on there simply because when I bought the boat I looked at the hatch and said that's got to be rotten, and I've explored it a bit now and the hinges where it all meets there are rotten, the handle's rotten and fallen off. Lovely bit of tinted perspex on there which I'm going to reuse, but I've just bought 2 planks of Iroko and that'll be project number 60 something. That'll be the next thing anyway. I'll make a new forehatch. Yeah, there it is.